talking about, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Let's talk about curses, baby.
What's curses, baby?
What's curses, baby? That's fine. You have to do it again.
Reload! The key part I'm saying is, if you really want to see, this is stuff that's going on in the world where people have sex more than they talk. At the end of the day, yes, you might connect in different levels, but what's happening is that how will it actually really work? How can you get that 85 years under your belt, you know, of
That's
marriage?
a long time. I'm trying to get that many years with my shorty. You out there, you watching? I know you watching.
So yes, you can go off with somebody who's had suicide in the family, and yes, you can go off with people who do idol worshipping or who have a different faith or who subscribe to different thinking as you. The key part is, are you willing to live with that choice? Parent, please try and be as open as you can. Have that conversation.
It's not a topic to talk about.
Just be able to say that, look, child, I'm not married because or your dad is not around, or I'm a single mom because. You have to tell them. You can't just constantly shout over stuff. You need to tell people the reason why my marriage didn't work with your father is because blah blah blah. So therefore, I want you to do this, and most importantly, it's God. It's God that can fix all this mess that we've all put ourselves into in that sense. So if you're honest, it gives the children, the young people, whatever, the ability to choose their path. But if they never knew that this is what's going on, or that it has an effect on them, or there is this generational trend of unfortunate occurrences, or you never tell them that you always have high blood pressure, it doesn't bode well for your kids. So please be open. Please be, as...
Stop, please. They have to. Like, for real, because if for real, me, I wish my mom would be, could be open on every topic. If I can say, me, I'm never going to be closed on anything with my kids. I'm going to tell them straight away and talk about stuff with them. Because if I can see, right now, there's stuff that I know my mom knows, but I can't talk with her because I know of her reaction,
Do you follow?
Yeah. There's stuff where you actually have to talk with your kids because, I don't know. I don't want my kids to feel like I'm feeling right now at my age.
That's totally different from my case. With my mom, at this point in time, I can talk to her about anything in the world. Now with my dad, with my dad, it's a little bit different. I'm not going to talk to him about everything, but when it comes down to the little things
that's
about
not deep.
Yeah, that's not deep, but it's also it's for a male.
Yes.
It's for a man. Yeah, I will go to him and say, Dad, I'm having trouble with this. As a guy, how would you go about this?
But I can't because I don't have this relationship with my dad, my mom is the center of everything. But there's things that I just can't ask her or talk about it with her.
Because she's never found to be able to talk to you about it. And honestly, this is
even if she said, I'm open to that, you can tell me everything, there's stuff that I'm just blocked with it and I can't talk with her,
And that's tough. And that's what some of the parents put their kids through, because I think that's what's really made the whole social media dependency really grow rapidly. Because everyone puts you put the problems there, but then there's not really.
They're hiding it is when people ask them, I just relate to it. That's not really my situation. I just relate to it.
No.
And then other people be I can relate to that as well.
But that's the situation.
No reality, that's actually your situation.
Yeah, that's the thing. And that's the whole point I was trying to say from the other video. that look, sometimes it's okay not to be okay, and then just be honest about what's going on.
We're back to square one.
We're back to square one.
New starts.
And the point I'm trying to make is that what my friend over here sort of hit on the head is the fact that many parents, alright, are really not open about what's really going on with their life. Look, you don't have to tell your kids your business in that sense. You don't have to tell them certain things that is for you. But what I'm saying is try and find a way to talk to them, especially be able to trust, this is it. Trust your kids about certain information. I think that's it. You have to be able to trust them. It's not enough to just say, you know, I remember when stuff was going on between myself and my husband, and then my daughter was like, oh, and I was in tears, y'all, and she was like, Mommy, what's wrong? And I found a way to condense it to her. I didn't go into full blown, I don't want to mess up her memory or her relationship with her dad or myself. Do you get it?
You have to tell it
but
where
do you get it? But I was able to tell my 5-year-old something, and she, at that point, guys, she was the most encouraging person I could have ever had at that point. That was my 5-year-old.
Yeah.
I didn't just say, go to your room, or, you know, my daughter, I'm fine, or give her some scripture. Do you get it?
Yeah,
so
what it is about Loki, they're actually so understanding. You don't understand, because if you lie to them, they'll ask, okay, why?
Exactly.
And you just keep lying.
You just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell the truth. I'll come clean.
And then later on, they're actually so smart because they'll pick up on the lie but you just said this like 2 minutes ago. So why this?
Do you now see why our children don't trust us? I can tell you now, most kids don't trust their parents because
it's not that I don't trust my mom.
No.
Let me.
No. It's a
He's lying. I trust my mom. It's just that I'm not comfortable to talk about stuff because of her reaction and her vision of things.
Trust me, I completely understand.
Because you're an African mom.
Exactly.
African mom.
No, it's not just African.
Because I used to not to trust my parents until the day where I couldn't lie to them. I had to tell them everything, and that's when I started realizing they're treating me more like an adult.
Correct.
When you say the truth.
As a kid.
Correct.
Yeah?
But
because
that's weird.
Because guys, we've had situations where some people have married their cousins and they didn't even know that they're cousins because they never knew that, or they've married their stepsisters, but they never knew that daddy did something somewhere and some girl has turned up in the house. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So we need to come out of that world of trying to hide. Just be honest about certain things. Trust that we can make a decision based on some information. And if you have an immature child, find a way to explain certain things to them in a way that they will understand, or look for the best time. So that's for parents.
Yeah,
and for
just wait until they're not
And you know,
immature
sometimes.
You get it? And
if
remember,
they are immature, then they won't understand. They'll just keep.
Correct.
It's like a
correct. Or they will then say, well, if daddy can mess up, so can I.
Yeah.
That's just foolishness.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
that's
not saying
what
every mom is like that, every African mom is like that. No. I'm not saying
No.
that.
That's what I was trying to say. That it's
like
it's the same
I can tell you
everywhere.
stuff that I can't tell to my mom. And it's weird.
It's
just like
everywhere. And this is why we're saying, let's talk about it. And when I say baby, it is not just for relationship, it's also for your own child.
Yeah.
You see where I was going with that?
Yeah, I could never tell them anything. They had to ask me first, until the point where I was like, okay, Mom, I'm coming to you not as a son, but like as a friend now, right now. This is happening right now. What do you think about it? And then she then seen my level of maturity, she said, okay, I think it's time that I let you know about this.
Wow. See, that's amazing.
I think time I let you know
Because
about
all of a
this.
sudden,
ever since then, it became a more of a friendship.
yeah.
Then
And then
mom
she
and
can
son.
even be in a way a better mother to you, because then you can go to her, you know, that because that's what moms are there for. They're your go-to friend, default friends. And
For
if
a son, that is. For a guy, it's more of a dad. Because with my dad, it actually took time.
Forget
with my
that,
dad.
but it can be anybody. It can
With
be
my
mom or
dad.
dad, whoever
It's
it is
hard.
for you.
Because I was scared. I'm scared of my dad. It's not like scared of what he can do. I'm just scared out of respect.
Yes, which is understandable.
I'm in that situation where I'm not scared of my dad. Like, it's complicated. I don't have that relation with my dad. Like, my mom is the center of everything, right? So if I have to be scared of someone except from God, it's actually my mom. But it's not a bad scared, you know?
Yes,
it's
without
like,
reference.
I'm just scared of what she's gonna think about me as her daughter if she found out about what
I'm up to.
I'm doing, you know?
I understand.
It's not bad, but like it's something difficult to accept from your mom.
It's not like we're doing something
From your
bad.
child,
Yeah.
and that's
It's just,
and that's why. So even though we made this about parenting, but what we're trying to say is communicate, and when you're getting into a relationship,
In everything.
be ready to be open about stuff like that.
Everything.
And you cannot be able to tell. Listen, you can't tell. You cannot tell your potential fiance, and you can't talk about it if you don't know.
You need to communicate early.
And then, guys, also for the kids, for the children, or if you have any, you know, if you have parents and you're just not sure why certain things are happening in your family, also pluck up the courage to sometimes ask or even investigate. Talk to aunties, uncles, try and figure out what on earth is going on in this family, so that you can take the bull by the horns and actually pray about things and pray to break that cycle of unfortunate events within the family. Break it for your child. Certain things, if I had known, perhaps, maybe I would have made certain choices differently. Maybe not. But hey, you can't live your life filled with regrets, and that's the reason why I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure that I'm not painting my family in a bad light. I'm not painting whoever in a bad light. I'm just gonna say things from the eyes of love as much as I can, with God guiding me to say, hey, look, if you're gonna do this, make the right choice. And that leads me to even talk about why, when you're making choices about who to marry in terms of the different religious perspective, you need to be very careful as well. Because you never think about it, but depending on your spirituality or what means a lot to you, it does affect your children. It affects your relationship in the long run. So it's okay to say, he's not religious, I'm not religious, I go to church all the time, or I'm a Muslim, or I'm a Hare Krishna, I'm a Satanist, whatever. Whatever you decide to do, make sure that you are making a conscious decision, knowing as much facts as you can. Don't turn a blind eye. Don't just say, how can something so good be so wrong? Yes, it can be wrong. And that's the reason why you make the right decision, by sometimes getting enough information, communicating, being honest and open. Just think about it. If you're not happy with the way this guy is, he doesn't go to church, he's always bleh, chances are you're not going to be happy with it when you're married. Try and do some investigating. Try and find out a bit more. That girlfriend, that beloved, that, wife.
Stop the small talk. Stop how you get to the real stuff that you want to know.
Exactly. And you're
Step
deeper.
5.
And do you know what? And if you keep doing that, you might just be able to avoid fornication.
It's for you though.
Mm-hmm.
It's for you. It's a friend thing.
Yeah, it's for everybody. Because we're all in it.
Together.
Do you get it? So,
Everyone.
together we're stronger.
From that, subscribe.
Oh yeah. So don't forget to subscribe, like,
hit that notification.
boom, and then of course
share.
you can comment. Tell us what you think. Have you
ideas?
have you had
what
any
you learned?
any
What
new
do you
bombshells?
think? Yeah.
Ideas?
How you are? Before you even ask you, how are you?
Yeah, that's true actually. How are you?
How was your day?
How was your day?
Yeah.
How was your
It doesn't matter if you're watching this like 10 years away.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. How
How
is your
was
day?
your day?
son? How is your day
How is your day
right now?
today? How are you doing
As you're watching.
right now?
Yeah.
We actually do care.
Hope you like that
She
video.
does, because she's your friend.
Yeah.
But most important,
Yeah. Him as well. I don't know.
Deuces.
bye.
That's my
That's a good one. That's definitely.